What's up, everybody? Ninja Nick here with 420 Gamer TV, bringing you guys another video on Jump Force. Now, what I have on this video and what I'm going to be doing and talking about is mainly kind of what my expectations for it. And what I mean literally is just simply like, it's not going to be like a wish list, it's more of something how I wish the game would have came out. And one of the things I hope they do, which is kind of like what Xenoverse did, except not did, and I want them to be able to give us presets, meaning we can go in, make presets of our character, give that character different abilities, different costumes and everything, just like Xenoverse did, except make it to the point to where we don't have to leave the lobby or leave the area or technically leave the game in general and switch to that character to play as that character. I wish we'd be able to actually select those presets and everything else for that one specific character. And I'm not talking, and what I mean is not the specific presets for that one character, but I mean all your created characters, like how Xenoverse allowed you to create multiple characters for multiple different races. Well, if Jump Force does something like that, to the point to where you can create multiple different characters, well, it would be pretty awesome if, seeing that they're on the same gamer profile in general, they all should be selectable, and you should be able to make presets each of those characters. You know what I mean? That way you can actually have so many that you can mix and match from and choose from, and literally even have as partners. Because could you imagine if like it was like you had all of your created characters as partners, you and then your other allies that you had as created character partners? That'd be pretty sick. That's something I would really like to see in it, because that's what they don't do with this. You don't have presets. You only have, you know, the actual classes, and that's it. So like literally, if you go into a match or into a mission and everything, and you're ill prepared, you have to go back out, change your stuff up, and go back in. That's pretty much a big ass hassle. And I mean, I still enjoy playing this game, considering they're releasing a lot of new characters and everything. So, I mean, this still is a fun game to play. But with Jump Force coming out, I'm hoping they don't make a lot of the same mistakes. I hope their roster is pretty big. Like right now, the roster's up to 30. So hopefully the roster goes, I would like to say, God, how many? High 80s. I mean, I wouldn't mind. I mean, I would like to have a lot of characters in this game. I really would. It's really up to them on how many they want to do, because considering the fact that, you know, they have a deadline of when the game needs to be released. But of course, there's so many that they can even choose to actually be like DLC style characters. Like shit, man. I was actually just thinking about, when I was getting ready to start this video, on a character, or at least an anime that would be really awesome to be added into it, but I highly doubt it ever will. And that was fucking, Scryed. If you've never heard of it or seen it, it's literally, like, spelt the way it sounds. Scryed. S-C-R-Y-E-D. Scryed. And it's about these beings, human beings, who gain power to alter the reality around them, or alter their bodies. So they technically have alter powers. It was awesome. It was an awesome show. It lasted like 26 episodes or so, but it was really good. Something awesome if they added that in, being able to have fucking the two main characters' abilities. And then the big bad boss at the end, his ability or whatever. Considering the fact that, you know, any actual character that's in the game of Jump Force, you can actually use give their techniques to your created character, which is pretty cool considering Blackbeard's in it. Meaning you can end up giving your created character fucking Blackbeard's dark fruit power, which would be pretty sick. And if Sabo's gonna be in it, that means you'd be able to get the flame fruit, which would be pretty sick too. But man, like, I really do hope, and also I kind of hope that what they do is because like someone else was touching up on this too, on a video that I watched, and I mean I totally agree with him on that too. And I would like to see like 1v1s to the point where like it's your created character against another person's created character, and only a created character. That's the only thing you can choose from is your created character, your presets, and that's it. No, it has to be a created character. Either like literally make it a selection to where it'd be like whatever they want to call it. I don't even know what they call it at the moment, but yeah, a created character versus another one. And or make it an event to the point to where like every so often during a month or a cycle, whatever that they do, make it to where like when you do versus matches, specific versus matches, you have the choice of doing it to where like it's only the created characters, and then your partners could be like the other people, which then would give you that availability to change to your other people. But unless they make it to where like you can have multiple presets set out, and you can actually have those presets or select your other character, your other customized characters that you created. In my opinion, if it's on the same gamer profile and everything, right, you should be able to select those created characters and actually do it. So like if I created a female character and I had a male character and then another male character, I would like it to make it to where like freaking, you know, they're either family or, you know, I like to add a backstory generally when I do created characters and stuff, because I mean that's kind of the point of having a created character, is like, you know, you're making that character your own. That character is you. There's a story to it. That's one thing I liked about the free D&D game that they gave us, Neverwinter. And like you can actually go into your character's selections screen and everything to the point to where like their options or whatever it was, and you could actually write out a story, a backstory. Oh, I love that. And other people could even go in and read that backstory. It was pretty cool. But I have high hopes for Jump Force, because with Jump Force coming out, and I mean this is the umpteenth fighter game that has been released within the last few years. So hopefully what they do, and I mean it looks great too, the graphics on it, the fight scenes and everything, the movesets, everything looks great on it. So hopefully they take all that Xenoverse did, Strikers, and all the other ones did wrong, and they take that and they make it better. And or they learn from the mistakes of what they did. Because honestly, when I used to play Xenoverse, there were so many people, especially my buds that we played with, who were like, yeah, I'm sick and tired of having to back out to switch to a different one of my different characters who are like a higher level or whatever. Because like in Jump Force, I'm pretty sure that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna probably do it to where like your created character levels up, and as you level up, you progress through the story, and as you progress through the story, you learn new techniques and new abilities, and you can then start adding them onto your character, changing things out. Because what if they make it to where like your created character's ability in general is to either copy or take abilities? You know what I mean? Which then would explain why your created character is able to do what all the other characters in Jump Force can do. That right there would explain it. But you never know on what route they're going to go. So, but in general, yeah. And I'm kind of hoping like with the character customization, you can actually customize certain things like with the fact that Sasuke's added into it, it'd be pretty cool, like, if down the road, at some point in time, after getting so far, or maybe even beating him in the story or something, you're actually able to get his eyes, like his Sharingan eyes, or even his Rinnegan. That'd be pretty cool. Because, I mean, I saw that with the customization of the characters, there's a lot of things, like not facial features, but facial add-ons like scars or markings and stuff like that were on main characters in other anime, so it makes sense. But yeah, that is my main high hope, is to where we're able to actually create multiple characters. There's like a male, a female, a male, a female, whatever, however many they give us. I would say at least more than, I would say, depending on how many races or whatever they do, because I mean, they added Piccolo, they have Frieza, they have Cell, so obviously you'll be able to make one of those kind of characters, or a mixed match kind of character, you know, whatever else. So, you know, I'm kind of hoping they make it to where we have like four created character slots that we have, or more, 4 or more at least, and then being able to have presets of those 4 characters, meaning like each 4 characters has 4 preset slots at least. I mean, I don't want an unlimited amount of preset slots, but it would be nice to have, you know, so many, because you can always create another character, and it'd be awesome if they do it like what Xenoverse 1 did, to where like you can create your other character and just start giving moves to that character that you already unlocked through your other higher level character. Hopefully they do it like that, and not like what Xenoverse 2 did, to the point to where like, oh hey, you're starting a whole new story over. Well, here, this character's a whole new character, this character has nothing to do with your other character at all. That kind of sucked. Made the game feel a lot longer than it actually really was. So hopefully they don't do that. Hopefully, you know, after you unlock a move, or after you have that move, or if that's something they already give you, there you go. But I'm pretty sure they're going to make it a little bit, like, interesting. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure you're going to have to, like, beat the person to be able to get their movesets. Meaning, like, when you come across Blackbeard, I'm pretty sure you'll have to fight Blackbeard and defeat Blackbeard, and actually you'll gain his movesets or something. That's probably how it will go in the story. You never know. But hopefully that's what they'll do. Also, hopefully with how the story goes, hopefully, and I mean hopefully, like, oh my god, because you never know. But with the story, I'm really hopeful that they really do actually put a good backstory to it, unlike what they did with Strikers. Strikers has no story, which is where, you know, a lot of people died off and stopped playing it, because, like, you know, you can only do the missions so many times, you can only, you know, grind and play online so much, which is, like, a lot of people's fear for Jump Force, because, well, if it's not going to have a decent story to make me actually want to play, then what's going to be the point? So, I'm just really thinking on, like, what they could do with the story, and just really just crossing my fingers on it actually being decent. Character customization, we've had a good look at it. We know they're doing really good on that, so I don't have a really too big worry on that. My main big worry is just the story, because I'm one of those people. I like a good story to it too. That's why I was able to play Xenoverse and Xenoverse 2 and actually complete them both. This, I still haven't done very many of the missions, because most of the missions, like, literally, if you do not do it with a partner or something, it's not going to be all that fun to do. Especially with it being an online game. But, like I said, let's hope they add like a higher roster. Hopefully the roster goes above 30, like well above 30. Hopefully they go above 50 characters, but at the same time, and I mean, this is like at least 5 or so characters from each anime that they currently already have. So if you go, like, if you do it like that, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, so that's like literally just 10 anime altogether if they do it like that. And they have Yu Yu Hakusho, Dragon Ball Z, they have freaking Bleach, they have Naruto, One Piece. That's 5 right there. So, you know, another 5, right? Right? And I haven't even mentioned Saint Seiya, which is another one. Kind of like totally blanking out on a few. Which, oh no, they added Yu-Gi-Oh! Which, you know, if they have Yugi, they're probably going to add Kaiba. I mean, why not? Why are they going to just have Yugi in there? Kaiba's going to be thrown in there too. So who else? Let's see here. I'm trying to think. There's that one dude. So whoever that one dude who uses guns kind of reminds me of that one cop from fucking J-Stars. But anyways, I'm gonna call it a video. I hope everyone enjoyed it. I hope everyone has a great day, great night, great evening, all that great shit. You know exactly what I mean. Catch me for my next one. Later, guys.